We are on the shuttle to Dix Creek Gap to get ready to start our hike for the day. And it is a beautiful day and a beautiful view. Hiawassee is gorgeous. So if you've not been there, it might be a place for you to stop one day. Lots of lake, water. Actually, it's one big lake, but it looks like a bunch of little lakes. But it's, remember how many acres they said? Like, it was like huge. But anyways, I'm rambling now, so I'll see you on the trails. I did notice though, my eyes don't look as bad as they did when I was on the trail. They still are a little bit, but not like they were on the trail. So I'm thinking that the down might be the issue. We'll see tomorrow morning. Well, we are 1.7 miles into the hike and we are at Cowart Gap, and we stopped for water, but the source was pretty low. So we tried using a little bag to get the water. I should have used my cup, but I didn't want to walk back there. And there's another water source like 2.7 from here. So we're gonna camel up there and keep on going. Shuttle ride was pretty fun today. There were a lot of people out there and we got to catch up with some different people. Our friend Jason now has a trail name. It is Jasper, and that is also his YouTube channel. So if you want to check it out, he's pretty awesome. He's just putting a lot of pictures out there. So yeah, it's time to climb up. As you can see, he's getting ahead of me. Better not let him get too far. He'll get a big head. Well, we just had a pretty good climb. Here comes Ron. My heart rate got up to about 160. It's down now, but
I'm at 130, 129.
He's at 129. I'm at 148. How's that possible? I worked out and he didn't.
I worked out.
And I think he does faster up the hills than me, so he got some distance behind me or ahead of me. And then
I was in a rhythm.
I
didn't want to break
I
it.
passed two people, which is unheard of. And then when I got to him, I was like, I'm getting to the top before he does. So a little bit of my competitiveness came into play, but he was not too far behind me. And yeah, I think he's faster up the hill than I am.
I'm not saying I let her win, but
He didn't. Never does. We don't roll that way. We're going downhill at a pretty good clip compared to what we normally do. Look at this group of trees down. Not sure. That's a lot. That's all I gotta say. That's a lot. Bag 2. Ronnie filled up on the first one. He's getting this one filled up for me. And he's gonna get a second bottle done. So we hydrate.
all right. Carrie's getting ready to filter her water. We've been moving at a pretty good pace today, so we're drinking a lot of water. And
I don't think it's on right.
she's using her new electrolyte noon drink.
Yeah, we'll see how that works.
This
I
is
like
where
the
we got
element.
it, from the trickle, right off the mountain. This is how we get our water, which I think I've already gone through 1.5 liters today.
There is Jasper taking a little break. We are at Plum Orchard Gap in the shelters here. And we are gonna start this climb here. Ronnie started without me, but we are making this climb on the other side of this nice climb we're about ready to take. We are gonna do lunch. We just hit the 5 mile mark and just got over as Knob, and we're heading down to a gap that has a parking lot, and we have about 7 miles to go today, and it's right around noon, so we're doing pretty good. We feel good today. That day off, well, it wasn't really a day off yesterday. We did 3.8, and then we did a couple miles, maybe a couple miles in town yesterday. So, but our legs feel good. Ron made some adjustments to his braces, and he said it's making the world of difference. And he is flying on these trails today. So we have actually passed people today which doesn't usually happen. So it's a good day. It's beautiful out. A little overcast, which is probably welcome because it's pretty warm out. I'm red-faced, not because of, because of the climbs, but it's hotter. I'm actually sweating on my face, which I don't know that I've done yet. My back always gets sweaty, but we are starting our decline. So I'm going to turn this off so I can pay attention to where my feet are going. But we're having a great time, and we are putting one foot in front of the other, one step at a time, from Georgia to Maine. We are at Blue Ridge Gap, elevation 3,020 feet. We're gonna head down this way for lunch. How you feeling, Ron?
Feeling great.
Good deal. I have one actual lunch. Hold on. Yeah?
If this next climb's a big climb, let's go up there and do lunch.
Okay.
I still feel good.
All right. I feel good. Oh, no, 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 no. I knew that I would. So maybe not lunch here. We'll see. We'll take a look at our Far Out app, which has been a lifesaver, and see how we feel. We want to be able to get some phone service. So we'll see. Oh my goodness, look at all this. We are officially in North Carolina. We have crossed the border and we are so excited. First state down. How you feeling, Ron?
Great.
Great, but we got a lot of climbing to do today still, but we are so excited. Look at that, it's beautiful. Here comes Jasper, crossing the line. First state down. Nice. That's right.
Awesome.
This is Kula, and we met him at Trey Mountain, and he's got a pretty cool story, so I wanted him to share it with all of you.
So I'm out here with Warrior Expeditions. I'm getting close to 2 weeks now on trail. Learned about the organization about 3 years ago, but didn't apply until last summer. I checked my email around New Year's and found out I got accepted. And everything I've wanted to do this for 17 years, and to be 2 weeks in now, I'm just speechless. Like the amount of healing that I've had, and the amount of humility, and I've met probably 2 to 3 dozen service members that aren't a part of our organization that are out here right now doing the same thing, and that's an inspiration to me daily.
Right.
So I think that we're all in the right place, and that there's something here.
Can you tell us what the organization does for the veterans?
So what they do, they're a nonprofit. They pick 20 people, service men and women, to walk the AT, and they do other trails as well. They also have a paddle where they paddle the whole Mississippi, and a bike where they'll ride and camp. But what they do, they've supplied us with all the gear, training, and really set us up for success out here. And I don't think I'd be this far without them here in North Carolina. We made it through Georgia.
That's right.
And I'm in the middle of the pack. There's probably 10 behind me and about the same in front of me. So I'm just like listening to my body and, hoping that we all get through it.
Good job. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Kula.
No problem.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Yep. Here is a pretty cool tree right by Bly Gap. That's pretty awesome. We are taking our first climb into North Carolina, and it is kicking my butt. Phew! We just got done with lunch. I had tuna fish again, and we've got a little under 3 miles to get to our campsite, and so we should be there by 6. Of course, that depends on how much these climbs slow us down, but here's a little bit of our view for today. This has been one heck of a climb. I wish you could see the ascent that we are doing. But to give you an idea, we have that much left and we're almost done. It's no joke. No joke. Here's another major climb. It's the second one of 3. We have just summited another mountain on this beautiful day, and we have one more really tough climb before we get to camp. But I was just telling my brother, by the time I'm finished with this hike, I'm gonna have some pretty strong lungs. And what is it, angioplast? Yeah, I've got some rotaritors going around in my arteries right now because I'm pumping that blood, and hopefully it's just getting those triglycerides out of my blood system and just keeping me healthy. So we go down and then one more up, and then we are ready to get to camp, do our chores, stretch for sure, and then get ready for the next day. Here's a little bit of the ridge walk we're doing before we start our descent down our second big climb after lunch. And there is I'm getting bit up by bugs, and I'm being stubborn and not putting on my bug spray. We have conquered our last mountain of the day, hopefully, if there's space at the campsite that we're going to, which is Muskrat campsite. And it says there's only half a dozen campsites there, so we shall see. But we hope there is, but we are mentally and emotionally prepared to hike on if we have to. I don't know that our legs will agree with us, but they will do what we tell them to do, hopefully. So if it doesn't challenge you, doggone it, it won't change you. Right, Ron?
Right on.
Right on. Getting our last water for the night.
We hope.
Well, we don't have really any other choice because I don't think there's any other water sources between here and where we're going. Down in the gap. That's our goal right now. We have to bypass the campsite that we were going to stay at because it's full. And my cap on my platypus or whatever that thing is messing up big time. It's really aggravating. Well, the campsite was pretty full, so we decided to press on. But first, we walked point 2 back to the water source to get some more water because there's nothing really forward for quite a while. And so we knew it was important to make sure we had enough water for the trip. So we don't know how far we're gonna hike, but right now we're gonna go down to a gap and we'll check that out. That's like 1.9 from the campsite. And if that doesn't work out, then we might be doing some night hiking, but we're pressing forward.
All right, Carrie's doing her bear hang.
If I wouldn't have hung on to it, I would have had it.
I'm laughing with you.
So close.
Even if it gets tangled, you got it.
Okay, here is the trail right here. I have my bear bag line hung over there, and that tree right there. And the AT goes there. We were able to find this campsite, like 1.9 from the campsite that we were going to stay at. And Susan jumped in and came with us. What was the other campsite that we were supposed to go to? Muskrat. We were going to be at Red Muskrat, and they were just way too full. So we beat feet and came down here. And so my tent is in the middle. Ron's tent is at the end. And this is Susan. She started a day before us, and she is going to camp with us tonight. It's pretty active bear country around here, so we're hoping that our bear bags do the job. But as you can see, we've got beautiful mountains all around us, and we'll get up tomorrow and keep on heading north. Ron's still working on putting his stuff in his tent, but his pitch looks pretty good. All my stuff I just threw in there, and probably we'll take care of that after dinner. This is dinner for tonight. Ronnie's going the easy way and eating a bar.
Smart way.
Yeah, but this has got 53 grams of protein. I'm gonna be so ready tomorrow. Well, it is about 8:16, and we are all in our tents getting ready to go to bed for the night. But today was tough. We did over 13 miles, and the climbs were significant. But the crazy thing is once we get to the top and we hit the ridge or we're going down, the recovery is so great. I just love it. I feel good, and I feel good right now. But going uphill, my legs were definitely slowing down as the day progressed. So, like I said, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. But I'm glad that we stopped when we did, because I was not getting excited about making any more climbs. Tomorrow we're going to shoot for a 14-4 day, and that will get us closer to Albert Mountain so that we can get off a little bit earlier on Tuesday. So hopefully the climbs tomorrow they're always going to be significant, but hopefully they won't be quite as many, and we'll be able to manage the mileage for that. So, plus there's a bear box at this campsite, so I'm excited about that. We did our bear hangs today, and we are getting better. Mine were there were a couple jokes, you guys will see, but I finally got it over and used a clover hitch that All In taught me, and so now we're all getting our stuff ready, and hopefully we'll all get a great night's sleep and be ready to go tomorrow. Peace out.